The Idaho Bird Observatory strives to significantly contribute to the conservation of western migratory land birds through cooperative research, education, and public involvement. It's a dance that's gone on for centuries. Each fall, thousands of songbirds trail along the edge of the Boise foothills, following an instinctual ancient migratory route. High above soar the hawks, seeking out the songbirds for food to fuel their own long journey south. Predator and prey, abiding by the laws of nature since the beginning of time. But it wasn't until 1993 that this world-class migratory route was discovered by scientists. Now, over a decade later, the Idaho Bird Observatory processes 1,000 birds of prey and over 6,000 songbirds annually.
Little did we know when we discovered the site that it's world-class, really, in terms of the numbers of birds and the diversity of birds. It was really worthy of creating a long-term monitoring program, and so we did.
It's this terrain that defines the migratory route. Here, the high, dry desert bumps abruptly against evergreen forest on a distinct path that follows the ridgeline. This is the jump-off point for at least 70 different species of songbirds that have to leave the protective habitat of the forest to cross the arid Snake River Plain on their fall migration.
You want to see why it's called a ruby-crowned kinglet?
Yeah.
That same arid plain generates warm air currents, called thermals, that gently rise up against the mountains toward the ridgeline. These updrafts provide lift for soaring birds of prey. And of course, the songbirds provide the prey.
What you got?
Sharp-shinned hawk.
All the captured birds, whether predator or prey, are measured, weighed, and banded. This provides invaluable data. Over the years, biologists can track the various species of birds that pass through. In addition, researchers can discover where each species spends the winter.
So he's ready to go.
And of course, they can note yearly variations in body condition, which may indicate problems with their habitat.
Go to Mexico. 1, 2, 3.
The biological information gathered is critical. However, the Idaho Bird Observatory philosophy is that education is equally important.
Come on in. The most satisfying thing about this whole project is getting people up here and showing them what we do, especially the kids.
Each year, an estimated 500 people, adults and kids, visit or volunteer at the Idaho Bird Observatory over the course of the migration season.
All right, I'm going to let go now.
Perfect.
And give a little bounce. There you go. I like having the kids up here. I like showing people different stuff. Put his leg in the band and make sure it's not going to squish him or anything. And you clamp it shut.
This group of grade school students is having a blast. Along with their teacher and parent chaperones, they've spent the night in tents, and now they're learning some hands-on biology, math, and natural history.
He's pretty calm. And that's it. That's how we take him out.
Very neat, huh?
Hopefully, they take away a sense of nature, a good sense for what we do and how we do it, and also especially why we do it. We're trying to preserve this land. It's very important for the birds, and the best way to do that is to inform people and to show them what we're doing and teach them about the birds. Whenever you want her to go, give her a bounce and blow on her little butt.
I don't know. It's probably reminiscent.
There you go. Cool.
Watching it all is 81-year-old Winston Moore. Since his childhood, Winston has always loved the natural world and values the experience he had as a child growing up in the outdoors.
There's no way I can articulate what I get out of this, and I think today is particularly pleasing because you have all these little guys up here, you know, and to get them started in life loving nature and being interested in it, they're not going to end up in trouble, I don't think, like, you know, so many of them that don't have this opportunity.
Winston believes strongly in the mission of the Idaho Bird Observatory and its commitment to education. He encourages folks to visit the site and consider donating to help fund the project.
It just has so much merit, and particularly for the youngsters.
And for the teachers, it's an incredible educational opportunity that you just can't explain with a book.
Bringing that learning to life for the kids is what really hooks them in. And animals are so motivating for students anyway. And then to tie in science and history and math and all the other things you can tie into it. The kids just love it and they learn a ton.
First time I've ever done it. It was amazing.